We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the Soto District of Seattle. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Evan McPherson has this one teed up.
And off we go from Seattle.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold
has it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Darnold now to throw. He finds Smith and Jigba. Here's a 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Bengals' 46-yard line.
They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
20, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown.
Will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Bengals 0.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
To kick off for Seattle.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
At their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This will be caught by Brown. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
After the interception, here's Darnold.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
To throw is Darnold. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's the first catch of the game for Kupp, and he's got a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Play action. It's Darnold.
Throw out wide to Walker.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll give him 4 yards there. And it's 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job is simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he's got it. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get into pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Again, Walker.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown.
Kenneth Walker with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Seahawks lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ballgame.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's Myers now to kick it away.
And just shutting him off there. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so a decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Able to find Higgins. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Here's 3rd down and 4.
Here we go.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Bengals 1st down.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ready? What is that?
On 1st and 10, here's Brown.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a nice run, a nice game that has to have them feeling pretty good about themselves as we head to the 2-minute warning.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
Right back to Brown.
And he'll get it down here to the 43.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Now, we all know that an offensive coordinator and a quarterback, they're aligned at the hip. But when you've got a runner who can get you that kind of yardage, that guy's invaluable.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11, 11, 11, 11, 11.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
He was brought down there by Julian Love.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Burrow to his old LSU teammate Chase for a Bengal 1st.
Here we go.
They're going to look to throw.
Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Burrow looking to pass. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
Here we go.
There's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here we go.
Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Darnold. He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break.
And this is caught. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over.
Let's go. 1-0.
Philadelphia is known for having some very vocal fans, and nearly 70,000 of them are letting their voices be heard already. Welcome inside Lincoln Financial Field. Up next, it's our main event between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Evan McPherson to kick off.
Ready to get this game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And we're underway from Philadelphia. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Play action. Hurts has it. Taking a shot on the first play. Oh, it's intercepted. What a start. DJ Turner comes up with it. And the Bengals force the turnover on the first series of this game.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Throw finds Jamar Chase. Running in the red zone. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
I'm one, right?
It's a gain of 32 yards. That's
Here we go, here we go.
Looking inside the red zone. He rolls to his right. Caught just shy of the goal line. He's got a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Escapes the pocket, and he'll get in. That gives him an 8-0 lead. Well, that right there was a beautiful bit of short field artistry, partner. Netting him a couple more points following the touchdown.
I love that word, artistry, because that's what you are as a quarterback, right? You have got to sometimes create a picture when there is none there. And this QB, more than capable of doing it, that just so infuses everyone around you with so much confidence, because it didn't have to be perfect. He could scramble and still find a way to create one heck of a beautiful painting.
And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. On the play fake, it's Hurts. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
1st and 10 at the 46.
First down throwing for Hurts. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision.
And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
Third and long for him here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Kate, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
Hurts now on 4th. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
1st and 10
Here we go.
at the 15-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission.
Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
A loss of 11 yards. And it's 3rd
Right, 80.
down.
What is that?
3rd and long.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. Left side, and it's intercepted. Cooper to Jean in to pick it up. And the Eagles will set up just a little bit shy of the 40 following the tackle.
3rd down pass.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Short pass brought in. And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though, didn't he, Brock? It's a gain of 5, 3rd down coming up. And that is the end of our first quarter. 8-0 is our score. We'll return to the link right after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They'll have an easy 3rd and 1. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. This one's caught. Smith has it. And he's going to go out of bounds with close to enough for the first. But he is marked short, so it is 4th down and less than a yard.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
Now, not a traditional spot we see teams going for it, but they only need a few inches. They'll go. Hurts. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. 1st and 10 now from the 46.
11 MT.
Brown on the inside give. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down.
Here we go.
Burrow on the play action. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. Trying to get it to T. Higgins. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Here we go. Stop.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Flushed out of the pocket. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. Give him 13 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Brown. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More football from the link coming up in just a moment.
11. Here we go. 180. 25. Stop.
The give on 2nd, it's Brown. Again, he's taken down right at the line. Same guy, same call, same result. And now it's 3rd down.
Loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
Gun. Stop.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Right side cut by Higgins. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
He's got Gesicki complete. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals grow their lead just before halftime. Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals lead by 15 now.
15. Eagles nothing. Evan McPherson to kick
Here's
off for
McPherson on to
Cincinnati.
handle the kickoff. Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Good.
Hurts now from the gun. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Jordan battle with the INT. And the Bengals get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception.
At the 43.
1st and 10 from the 43.
Stop.
Burrow from the gun. Forced out to his right. Has it downfield. It's Chase. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Here we go. 180. Stop.
From the red zone now. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. T. Higgins, the intended receiver. So it'll be second down.
12, 12, 12. Here we go. 180. 11.
They'll work against the blitz. Throw left side, and Gesicki has it. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That gives them a first and goal. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. One last play before the break.
Let's get set. Time.
The final throw before the break. He will score. It's a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals piling it on, going into halftime. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end. Opened in 2020 and immediately one of the main attractions here on the Las Vegas Strip. Welcome everyone to Allegiant Stadium. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Las Vegas Raiders. Ready to get this game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And we're off and running in Las Vegas. To return, here's Raheem Mostert. Crashes through a tackle. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
At their own 28-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it.
At the 29-yard
They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. Second down coming up.
And first carry here for Ashton Genty. He hits the lane for about 7. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Zone read, they'll give it to Genty. And they're turned away on 3rd and short. Actually might have lost a yard. So that's going to bring up 4th down. I think we both sensed it as the play was developing, Brock. It didn't look like either guy wanted the football, and you can see why with how well it played out defensively.
Yeah, there's two looks as a quarterback you hate to see on your teammate's face. When you throw your receiver into coverage and he gets smacked, and then when you pitch it out to the running back and he gets the negative yards on his stat sheet, yeah, that's one the quarterback's got to rectify.
What are you doing, boy? So this one will not get it done. They're going to turn this over on downs.
Gun. Stop.
First down, Burrow to throw. Buying some time left. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Burrow throwing again on 2nd and 10. Catch made by Chase Brown. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. The first red zone chance for the Bengals now. They've got 1st and 10 from the 20.
First down, Cincinnati.
And they'll throw this instead, trying to catch him off guard. And that one falls incomplete. An unexpected call, but it does not get the better of them defensively. First time this game they've looked to him. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go.
Again, it's Burrow. On him quick, and they bring him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Oftentimes, these early exchanges are just a feeling-out process for rushers and blockers. They can also set the tone for the battles the rest of the game, and that defender, you know, with an early win, he's feeling really good about himself.
Rolling out to his left. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Couple sacks on the opening drive. You better get to fix-it mode in a hurry. And I'm talking about on the sidelines. I'm talking as a quarterback. You've got to solve this pass rush because we know one thing about guys in this league defensively. When they get a couple sacks, they can smell it. And they're going to raise the intensity to another level.
And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
11 MT.
Shotgun handoff to Piron. And he'll bring it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep. Certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure of what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Buys time, rolling right. It's cut for 2, and that's going to be an 8-0 lead. Well, Brock, the run's certainly an option as they lined up for 2, but as an offense, what are you looking for when you decide to throw it instead?
Well, you've spent all week working on these plays, and usually you have 2 or 3 that you like. That run game, you're right, you can run it. But there's so much more space with creativity in the passing game. And good offenses, elite offenses, they find a way not just to practice it, but to execute it when it matters.
This, our last play of the quarter. First play is going to be a give to Genty. And he manages to get back to the line, but no further, as we're at the end of 1. 1 quarter away so far. 8-0 is our score. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Raiders in possession. They start out 2nd and 10. Blitz coming for Smith. Has a man on target to Thornton. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. First down.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
Headed out right. Taking a chance to the end zone. He's going to score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders start to fight back with their first points of this game. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
Smith brings his guys to the line, looking to tack on 2 more.
The Raiders will line up for the 2-point.
Ooh, trying the drop here, and he runs this in. It's going to knock this game up at 8 apiece. What a start to this one, baby. Both teams scoring, and without hesitation, run everyone out there to go for 2. For fans of aggressive offenses, Brock, this is certainly shaping up to be their perfect type of game.
Yeah, you think both these offenses just going to go for 2 from here on out? I don't know. There's a lot of risk involved with it, but I'm here for it.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's Charlie Jones with the return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
You've set it down for him from the 31.
Here we go, here we go. Side.
On first down, here's Burrow. Completed to his running back. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And the Bengals have a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one. Softening up the front and opening the door. Bigger gap in the future.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Call it 1 yard there. So consecutive 1-yard runs brings up 3rd and 8. And we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. More from Allegiant Stadium coming up. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Here we go. Side.
Throw here, 3rd down. Buying some time right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Through the middle. There he goes on the right side. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals get some late points and the lead.
Okay, you know what a run like that does? For everybody, for the play caller, for the O-lineman, for the offense, it just gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little chunk, but go get explosive on the ground as well.
Now the offense and Burrow come into line, looking to tack on 2 more.
The Bengals will line up.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Caught at the 2. And he's into the end zone again. So he gets them the big play touchdown, and then they reward him with a chance to add on 2 more. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Here's White on the return. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun give here to Genty. Still finding room past the 45. He's all the way into enemy territory, officially at the 49.
It's a gain of 18.
And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Hey, three on left. 53, 53.
Smith on first down. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
49, flip it off, 49. Hey, we go, sit on it. 39%.
Back to the air. It's Smith. He's loaded another one up. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. DJ Turner comes up with it. And the Bengals finally see the return stopped. They're going to take over following the interception at the 45-yard line.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Burrow out of the shotgun. He rolls to his right. That's complete to Gesicki outright. And he goes out a little short of the 40. It's a gain of 4 there, and a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
Don't you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop? We're playing the same guessing game the defenses are on those kind of plays. Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open?
Into a crowd, and that pass is intercepted. Jukes away from one. And the Raiders get it back up close to their 40 as he's finally tracked down after that return.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he evaded obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. Well, it'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
1st and 10 now. Here's Smith. That's complete to the back, Ashton Genty. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its second. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
53, 53. Here we go. Hey, here we go. Snowball. Green 90%. Sunday, here we go.
Shotgun snap to Smith. Going all the way to the end zone here. And the defender comes away with it. DJ Turner comes up with it. And the Bengals take possession off their 2nd interception of the game.
Well, they're in danger going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
He finds Brown right side. He has it up to his own 45 on a small gain. That's a rookie out of Iowa State, Darian Porter, on that tackle. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, he just took his medicine.
Throw is caught by the back. And that will not be enough for a first down. Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it.
Here we go.
4th down, Burrow. It's caught. Chase has it. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
And the Bengals first down.
Here we go.
So first down from the 41. And they're going to throw. No spike. Trying to catch him off guard. Dumped off to his running back. And this is out of bounds. Tried surprising him with that fake spike, Brock, and it's going to be 2nd down. One last play before the break. Throwing here just before halftime. A massive shot towards the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals will extend their lead as time expires in the half. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. And the kick is good, so they add 7 to their lead on the final play of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Samaje Perine on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
I'm one, ready?
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes first and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow to the air now. Chased out to his right. This has been a trend, yet another interception. And the Raiders take over after the interception along the 23. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this second half.
Second and 2.
Smith setting the throw. That's a screen play to Genty. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Brought down back at the 21-yard line.
Snowball, snowball.
Throwing on third, Smith. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for them today.
A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this.
Ready. Hey, go flip, bro. 390%. Indy.
Smith will go on fourth down. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
On one, ready?
All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's first and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Up the sideline, past the 45. At the 20. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals make it a 3-possession game.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 51 back in 2017, we are inside NRG Stadium in Houston. Today we've got a fun AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Houston Texans.
Evan McPherson to kick off for
And we are underway from Houston. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
That return, it will not be on the postseason highlight reel. If you're the offensive coordinator, you've just changed your play calling because you thought you might have some field to work with. Instead, now, you've got to call plays that won't make mistakes.
On the quick, right?
Now a run. Here's the rookie from USC. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7.
A 7-yard pickup.
Second down and 3.
Brings up second and 3.
Here we go. 118. What's that?
Stroud going to give to Marks. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Stroud out of the gun here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Incomplete. It's now second and 10.
Here's Stroud. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
It's a gain of
16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing now is Stroud. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Incomplete. Brings up second and 10.
All right.
The throwing again is Stroud. This goes out wide for Mixon. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a third and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up third and 3.
A first carry here for Joe Mixon. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
A loss of 2 yards.
Stroud now on fourth down. That's to his running back, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. So they convert on fourth, and now from just outside the 30, here's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Stroud sets up the play action. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's second down and 10.
Stroud to throw it. He's got it to Collins, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
Stroud off the play fake. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. From the 5, second and 4.
Here we go. 118. What's that?
Stroud working out of the gun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Christian Kirk from 4 yards out. And the Texans go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. They'll try and run it here. And he will get in to make it 8-0. Interesting. I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas here early, going for 2 to go up 8-0.
Well, after that drive, you have to believe that they thought to themselves, if we can do that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2 points as a result.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, first and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. One quarter down, 8-0 the score.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Let's get set. 180. 180.
Burrow will throw. That's taken in by Higgins.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away.
And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Here we go. Here we go.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. That is caught. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On one. Ready?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 20.
Here we go. Here we go.
And the Bengals
180.
first down.
Nice hot. Hot.
They'll run for the first time here with Brown.
And he stopped immediately there.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Open man is Chase, complete.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
And it's 3rd down.
8-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the second quarter. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now it's Burrow. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough.
Oh, big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Gun. 180. Gun.
This is Brown going up the middle.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Another run for Brown on 2nd down.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
It's a gain of 2. That's another Bengals first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This is Fant on the short completion. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Burrow looking to pass. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Noah Fant in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here.
Line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll throw now on the
final play. He's got it at the 2. But he is not going to make it into the end zone. They stop him short, so they'll add only 6 as we come up on halftime.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Bengals drive about to get going. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
An inside give, Brown. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Second and 4 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go.
Right back to Brown. Brown with his stick skills. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Chase Brown, 45 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where...
And it'll be intercepted.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Play action. Stroud now. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down. Play action. Here's Stroud. And that is incomplete.
sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
They'll go play action here with Stroud. They'll swing this out to Marks. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing now is Stroud. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Again, it's Stroud. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He'll try and do this himself. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go. 118. What's that?
Fourth down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. He'll let this go deep for Collins. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he goes down, but not before getting this in.